We originally got into this around 2010, and I was a new researcher starting at Florida State, and we were looking around, and I'm thinking, man, the people who are the most lean that I know eat late at night. But then we had this sort of contrasting view with different TV shows and things, weight loss shows, where they're saying cut off, stop eating at this time, stop eating at 7 p.m. or whatever it was. And so that was the initial question, which is so great about my job, is like we can see these things and try to answer these in real life. And so we started our first trials looking at just that. What if we gave whey, casein, carbohydrate, or like a water placebo? And we would give people this. And it's important to define this. The way we have done it, and the other people in this space, is you're feeding this 2 hours after dinner. So it's not your dinner.
Okay.
It's 2 hours after dinner and within 30 minutes of going to sleep.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's a very specific time for this.
And no additional carbohydrates or anything, just straight protein?
The original trials were either 100% whey,
okay, 25
to 30 grams, 100% casein, straight carbohydrate, so we could calorie match, or a water placebo.
Cool. All right.
And so different groups have looked at this. Like when we were starting this work, the only other lab doing this was Luc Van Loon's lab overseas. And they do fantastic mechanistic work with muscle protein synthesis, which we can get into. Our lab was more on the applied side, what's happening with metabolism, recovery, performance. And then we've just now sort of getting a lot more into sleep and sleep dynamics with pre-sleep feeding. But when this originally started, we were looking at metabolism. And so we did this in young men, young women, older men, older women, those with obesity, those without obesity. So we've looked at it from all these different angles. And one of the things we found was that feeding before bed of anything, carbs, whey, or casein, increased morning resting metabolic rate. So when we were measuring this in the lab, they had a small uptick compared to having just water. So something was happening metabolically. We quickly realized that we were missing something in this design, because I would give you something to take home. You'd tell me you took it.
Yeah.
And then you come back in the morning, which adds a whole host of issues to this. So then we started setting up designs that my graduate students don't love, where you would actually sleep in the lab. And so we set up these cots and these sleeping centers where people would actually sleep over in the lab at the night. And we found similar things, either no change or a small uptick in morning metabolism.